character an A plus because obviously it's a lot of damage at fast speed. Dealing 310 right off the get at fast speed is pretty tough to come back from. Thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Akkorog. This dude's got like 42 arms. Look at what's going on with those feet. Is it like a boar's feet? I don't know what's going on here. He's got 782 on his attack, 772 on his defense, and 1371 on his health. Statistically, the attack power is pretty awesome, defense is pretty solid, health total is pretty awesome too. Overall, fantastic stats. He's running at fast speed. He is part of the Season 4 Underworld heroes, which means you get a bonus. His static ability sets himself up to where he gets increased special skill damage. The first time this hero casts special skill that does damage, an additional 30% is added to its power. So here we are, just kind of sitting, chilling, minding your own business, and then bam, he goes off, rearranges all your enemies, and then deals 310 damage to target and nearby homies. Yeah, it's not a good time, but really good for Akkorog. It's pretty solid. He also has the Underwild Gem ability to where there's a chance to where he spawns an Underwild Gem. As far as his hero special goes, he rearranges the enemy positions randomly and then deals 280% damage to the target and nearby enemies. This is compared to, it's pretty similar in terms of the damage that Drake Dong does when he goes off, and except for you blind versus he rearranges the enemy. Now, where this guy gets a little bit of an edge comes from the fact that he's going to be dealing just more damage. But overall, Drake Dong is a little bit better because the blind is super annoying to battle through. This video is sponsored by Gemstone Legends, the brand new RPG strategy match 3 game of the year. Empires and Puzzle players have been loving this because you can do diagonal moves so you don't get messed over by the board. You can take your 3-star characters and bring them up to 6 stars, and you get equipment you can throw on every single person to make them even stronger. Now's the time to download Gemstone Legends. All you gotta do, click on the link in the description. Make sure you type in my promo code #Anchor_2021 hashtag to get a free epic starter bonus. You get an epic hero, you get 500 gold, 5 gold scrolls, and 300 gems. Thanks again, Gemstone Legends. He is a ranger class hero. If you're looking to throw some emblems on him, I recommend just going mostly the attack power, defense, and health. You want this character, once it goes off, to pretty much annihilate them, especially because when they go off once, it's going to deal the most amount of damage because you're getting the additional damage increase. We take a look at what he does against a Titan. He is currently sitting at a B+. He doesn't really do anything against the Titan. Obviously, people are going to be excited. Oh, 310 damage to the Titan. Yeah, that doesn't give you high scores on Titans. Biggest draw that he does bring to the table is adding the 782 on his attack power. So that could potentially be a character that you can put in your high tile damage spot. Other than that, not really much value against the Titans. We take a look at him offensively. Currently, he is sitting at an A. Now, I really would like to go and give this character an A+ because obviously it's a lot of damage at fast speed. Dealing 310 right off the get at fast speed is pretty tough to come back from. The only issue is when he rearranges the enemies, sometimes it helps the enemies out more than him. So I have seen a case to where you rearrange it, and mostly I remember it was Cheshire Cat. When I was running Cheshire Cat, you rearrange it and it would put where you would have 3 on one side and then 1 on the other. It could rearrange it to where you've got 2 and 2, which would be a really awkward split. So sometimes it does go against you, and that is kind of annoying. It doesn't really help out too much. I mean, maybe you could get some awesome turns to where you rearrange it, you get a lot of value out of the rearranging. Possibly also messing up anything that they're doing if they're doing like counterattacking and stuff like that. I think that it works. Overall, I think it is currently sitting in an A. I think that that's fair. It's an amazing character to go and use, but sometimes it could maybe go against you a little bit. When we take a look at him defensively, he is going to get a B+ as far as the tank grade goes. With him, he's not really much of a tank hero. He has okay defensive stats. Rearranging the enemies, it's not end of the world. He is running at fast speed. Typically, I would like to have a little bit more value hitting all enemies or something that is impacting all your allies, being in the tank position, or just being a super tanky character. He doesn't really fit any of that. Obviously, you don't want to just throw a whole bunch of tiles in him because whether it be 310 damage or 280, it's still a bit, but still I think you could kind of kill him. He's going to get a B+. Overall, on his flank grade, he is going to get the A- grade. So this is kind of in the traditional sense. I think there is a possibility to where he goes up, but sometimes, like I said, the rearranging of the enemies goes against you. So there may be a situation to where it would normally hit 3, but the fact is that he rearranges enemies first and then he deals damage. So there's sometimes to where it will go in his favor and sometimes where it doesn't. I don't know if it really compares against the times when there's a split between 2-2, rearranges, hits all 3, versus a time when there's 3, it rearranges, and it only hits 1. So I could see that could potentially be the case with him. I just know that it's not, when I'm facing him, it's not really so much rearranging that really does anything. It's just going to be the fact that he's dealing damage. And if he's dealing damage, same pretty much as Drake Dong, I think it's way more devastating in terms of annoyance with Drake Dong going off. So he is going to get the A- grade there. He is going to get a solid grade in the wing at an A. I was really tempted to go up a little bit, but I think that the grading team is kind of what kind of convinced me to kind of keep it at the conservative A-. I think that there is room for growth. Potentially he does go up into the A+ range. But I think that there's just a lot of other awesome yellow characters that are out there. So we'll see. I don't think he's a bad hero. He's definitely serviceable. Could be pretty sweet on a defense. Take a look at him and the weekly raid grade. He is going to get an A- on rush attack. Obviously still an awesome character to be going off. But there are just going to be some better characters going off now at very fast speed. For instance, like Professor Lindenbrock going off at very fast speed versus him going off at very fast speed. Yeah, it's going to be a lot more annoying with her. So I think that the only thing kind of going against him is he is already running pretty fast. Not to mention his damage does go down to 280 then after the fact. And rearranging the enemies, we've seen it's a little bit of annoyance, but it's not end of the world. On buff, he is going to get a B+. Maybe this goes into an A-, but he doesn't really do anything in terms of that. He could obviously mess up some of their buffs if they are trying to go off and, you know, it's targeting nearby allies that are getting the buff. He rearranges them, put them in the corner. I think that there's too much variance to really grade on that as it being a super mega important part to him. And then in Bloody Battle, he is going to get the A grade there. Obviously, he's just pretty awesome. He's just dealing a whole bunch of damage the first time he goes off, and that just kind of stays pretty consistent. No frills or anything, just deals damage. He is sitting at an overall grade of an A-. I do like this character. He's an interesting character. I'm planning on leveling him up all the way, potentially giving him darts to put him at 80. I do like the character a bit. Not something that I'm overwhelmingly impressed with. But like I said, when he does go off that first time, you definitely feel it. So let me know in the comments, did I get this right? Did I get this wrong? Please make sure you subscribe, turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.